Nova is here, he's the leader of Alpha, leading the charge. Yeah. With his main man Heavy, hit up right by, hit his side at the raid. Together they fight, drugs their corner, rich and valor, fighting for good. They refuse to back down in this war for justice. They wear the crown. Nova and Heavy Hitter, they rise from the dust. For the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. About you, okay? See a man was a tree, so they all walk now. Through shadows of doubt, they light up the way. With power and purpose, they seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Nova and Heavy Hitter, our heroes embark in the big galaxy that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For it's Alpha they serve, their honor was true. Nova and Heavy Hitter, they rise from the dust. Fighting for the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly on the ground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Nova and Alpha, defenders of the right.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios. No, it's on the inside fridge. The inside fridge has Bruh. Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. The wait staff here is not that good. They just keep getting my drink orders wrong. Anyways, as the title states, we have an aftermath of Mikov. Yesterday, I had a friend staying over, this Russian billionaire you guys may have met.
Hey.
And you shut the door? Thanks. And he sent me out for some more vodka. When I come back, he's drunk. He's yelling at the cat. The stream's going. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I watched it. Apparently he made some promises to you guys about the Pink Mist Whale address. We'll talk about that. Tracy's in the house. Good afternoon, Tracy. Good to see you. We may also be graced with the presence of another guest today. But here's to another day in crypto. Bubbly. Amish Kid. Gang. What's up, Amish Kid? Amish Kid took advantage of some of the deals Mikov made yesterday, where if you send 1 million Pink Mist tokens to the Pink Mist Well address, he was giving out a J1 fuel cell and a dark matter. So it's obviously, I don't know what the price is right now at Pink Mist Well. We'll take a look at it, but it's cheaper to buy 1 million Pink Mist Well, or it's around the same price, I guess. And you get a J1 fuel cell for free. So people have been cashing in on that. I had to answer that in our Telegram today. He may show up again, I don't know. Representing dark matter with my dinner plate size patch right here. I love this hoodie. Can't eat anything in it though, because I've got like pizza and stains on it already. Other than that, the market is kind of bleh. Like Bitcoin hasn't made up its mind whether it's going to go up or down. Excuse me. Oi, red squirrel. Oi, pops. And, and Ethereum is still just like dragging along the bottom of the ocean. We did put the link in our Telegram and on X. So if you guys want to join the stream, please do. Please pop in, say hi, ask us any questions you've got. But yeah, I spent most of yesterday paying out not only the pink well, because I told people, if you send a million pink mist well tokens, PMWs, to the pink mist well, then I'm gonna send a J1 fuel cell to him. And so far, he's got about 300 J1 fuel cells out of that. Amish Kid says, is there an expiration date for this pink well deal? No, I don't think there is, because there's only like 10 grand of liquidity in there. So at some point, it's going to be cheaper to just buy the dark, unless you really, really want the J1 fuel cell. And a few people out there like Hextine Armstrong and Amish Kid are understanding, dude, that's like basically T-shares. It's like basically getting T-shares for free or for the cost of the token, So as of now, there isn't, but I think there will be some arbitrage opportunities depending on the price of dark and the price of pink mistwell. So that being said, I am joined by the lovely Hex-Ray Chick.
Yay!
Are you gonna update your name to Pulse Ray Chick? Or you stick with Hex-Ray Chick?
Well, considering that I didn't come up with it,
I
don't think I need to change it.
Okay. So we might just have to change it to Pulse Ray Chick.
Or just Pulse.
Pulse.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I see you. Yeah, again, join us on the stream. Good question, that Amish Kid. And again, our Telegram, we're always answering questions there, or people like Celie from the Carpe Diem group is in there answering questions. Red Squirrel's in there answering questions. Cape Figor sometimes answers questions, sometimes wrong, but he makes some of the best bangers for this channel. Like that song that you just heard during the intro, that's Cape Figor making that with AI. And we should go old school and play the rock ballad that I was so in love with. You know the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Yeah, it's a banger.
So in love with it.
It's a banger. It is a beautiful.
You crypto nerds like weird stuff.
Have you been talking to Mikov?
No.
Mikov calls them crypto nerds and peasants.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's jump through the hoops that we always jump through. Present the screen and freeze our little faces. Do you want me to freeze it on a different face?
Yeah.
Okay. Just second,
on like
folks.
A crazy face. Wait, tell me when to.
Oh, you want to do a crazy face?
Yeah, you gotta do a crazy face with me.
Okay. We'll do a crazy face then.
Okay.
I want to move this.
Okay, Gracie wants to do a crazy face with us too.
Oh,
She's been listening to you in her room.
This is all
live.
Beginning to be a real production here. Okay, you ready? I don't know when it's going to freeze us though, because it only freezes us when I when I share the screen. So, all right, get ready for me to. When I click on this screen, it's probably going to freeze us.
Okay, funny face. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see what we ended up with.
Bye.
That's a good one.
Adios.
That's our Christmas card for next year.
Oh, jeez. We're just missing 4 children.
That's all. Yeah, we heard you the first time.
Hi, honey.
Okay, so our favorite website in the entire world
is Amazon.com and AG Project.
Lord Jesus. The only project we paid to be built was not Amazon.com. It's agproject.io. Let's refresh this timer right here.
Hey, kids. We're streaming from his mom's basement, so go buy that fuel cell. Or dark matter.
You gotta buy the dark matter first.
Dark matter first, then you mint it and get a fuel cell.
So from what I understand, this rollover to start minting is happening sometime around Tuesday morning, like the 25th, the morning of the 25th, Tuesday morning. And this is the next chance you have to mint fuel cells. You can never mint any more J1 or J2 fuel cells. Those windows are both closed. So the only thing you can mint now are the J3, which that's part of the reason people are doing these trades and this stuff with the pink mist well, because they're basically getting Michael Jordan rookie cards 3 years after it was printed. Does that make sense? So like, or 3 seasons after it was printed. So people like Amish Kid and Hex T Armstrong saw the opportunity and jumped on it like a grenade. And they've been paid out. Usually the mystery box goes through and looks at Pink Mistwell's contract address, which I'm going to show you. Another thing I'm going to show you is how to send an NFT to somebody else. If you know someone's address, or if you just want to move your own NFTs from one address to another, I'm going to go over that on stream today. Don't let me forget. Chat. Check the green room real quick. Nobody's in the green room. Great frozen face. That Amish Kid. I've been checking out Carpe Diem today, actually. Interesting project. Been trying to find a long-term, more traditional investment option like a Roth IRA. So I'm intrigued by the Carpe Diem. Yeah, in fact, geez Louise, we had a 4-hour stream a few days ago, and me and Carpe Diem went over Carpe Diem for like an hour, and he answered all sorts of questions that I had. So if you go back to, let's see here. Oh, there's Crypto 7 and Fast Abdul. Let's open another one so I don't lose my place on that video. So if you go right to, boom, go to my channel, and then you go to live. Yeah, see, like it was the one after the thing didn't work. So this one right here is 53 minutes. That one's 29. This one right here, where the F is all that dark going. So during where the F is all that dark going, right here, there's a part in this where it's just me and Seeley from Carpe Diem talking about Carpe Diem. So check that one out. Like I said, you might have to skip forward till you see just us two talking. And I am wearing a bathrobe in that one. I forgot I was wearing a bathrobe for 4 hours on stream. That's cool.
4 hours
That's cool.
in a bathrobe.
4 hours in a bathrobe. So
Did you just get out of the jacuzzi and just not take it off?
yeah, I didn't get into the jacuzzi. I was going to get in the jacuzzi while we waited for the devs and the collective. And then they got it before I got in the jacuzzi. So I just came and streamed in my bathrobe. I did make it to the jacuzzi after the stream, though, if that makes you guys feel any better.
In a bathrobe. That would have worked. That's pretty comfy.
That would have gotten more viewers. Definitely. So once you get the dark matter tokens, and people say, well, how do I get the dark matter token? You can go to Pateus or just click on the buy more button right here. And you just have to tell it what to look for. I've already imported dark on this wallet. You'll probably have to import dark by going to Deck Screener and typing in dark. Make sure you use the one that has the dark matter logo on it right here. So this is the biggest pair, Hex and Dark. You can just click right here. That'll show you the price, which looks lovely today. And then you scroll down here, and then you can copy the pair address. You can copy the dark address. You can also copy the hex address. So you can just copy this right here, go back to Pateus, which is my favorite so far. And then you just click on here, and then you can actually paste whatever contract you want, including Pink Mistwell contract right there. Boom. And it'll pull up dark. See, there it is, dark, but I've already imported it, so it doesn't let me import it again. So that's how you buy dark if you want to buy dark. This is also a great place to buy Pink Mistwell. So if you go again to Deck Screener and you type in PMW, the first one that pops up is Prove Mom Wrong. This is not our token. And I love the picture that they put on that token.
I would love to know how you're proving your mother wrong.
Yeah. Well, I
mean, there's many ways, but
I think the mom just said that Solana goes down all the time, and they're arguing with her because this is a Solana.
Oh, I thought you were saying that the mom goes down.
Nope. Solana goes down all the time. This is a family-friendly show. All right. So the second one doesn't have the.
Wait, Pink Mistwell. What is the reference to Pink Mist family show?
It's just a sniper thing in video games.
Yeah.
So if you click on Pink Mistwell, the second one down is paired with Rat Pulse.
Boom.
It's got $11,000 of liquidity. It's got a little pop-up as people have been buying it and sending it to the Pink Mistwell. So you can find the Pink Mistwell address right down here. ends in B87D. So if I click that one now and I go back to the DApp and then I click on this arrow and I paste it in the search bar, boom, pink mist whale right there. So now I can trade, I can switch these and I can take my pulse or I can take anything else and I can buy some pink mist whale token right here, which I've got 81,000 pulse in here, which is not, it's not a lot of money in this wallet right now. But yeah, you could buy pink mist whale. And then if you want to send it to his address, we have it listed in Telegram under the pinned messages. So you don't get the wrong pink mist whale or send it to the wrong address. You can just go here and then click pinned. Right here, you can see anything you send to the eel address will be lost. There's no reward for this. Only sending pink mist whale tokens and dark matter tokens to the pink mist whale get you reward. Jiminy Christmas.
Gets you rewards.
I know.
Okay.
We've got to change that.
I've been having a really hard time texting too. Like I text and it doesn't even make sense. I have to fix a whole bunch of stuff. I think it's something in the air here.
There's something in the water. But
yeah,
click on this right here. Great question. This one's talking about the how to see if you've won the lottery. This one right here. So check this out. This one up here. Here's the pair addy. If you just want to put the pair in, see to check the price on Deck Screener. This is the pink mist whale contract address right there, and then this is the address PMW addy to send well, Jiminy Christmas, to send PMW. Oh man. Okay, well now it's all gone. Let me sit back and see if I can edit this. Edit to send PMW token to pink. I'll spell this one out. Mist whale. Period. Now it makes a little more sense. So yeah, these are the addresses in our Telegram. If you have any questions, we are working on getting the contract address at the top of our page so that you guys can just click on that contract. As long as you know you're at the right web page, you'll have the right contract address for dark matter. I don't know how in the world we've gone so long without it, but like we're always finding and catching things and getting really good feedback from you guys. So we thank you for that. But anyways, yeah, there's the pink mist whale. That's how you buy pink mist whale, and that's how you buy dark. And then when this window opens in 5 days and 18 hours, almost 19 hours, you can type in your dark right here to see if I hit more than I have. And you have to have one whole token to get this. So one whole dark matter equals one whole fuel cell. As you can see, it goes black, it goes dark, and pun intended. And then it's got the buy more button here, which of course pops open Pateus. So anyways, that's kind of cool. I love that. And then when you get enough dark in your wallet to mint some, it comes back to life, almost like resurrecting it or something. I love it. And then of course, when you click on tools, it'll open the beta page, beta.agproject.io. And we're on the lottery tab right now. Let me refresh it. We got 5 days and 6 hours, almost 7 hours, until 31,397 dark are going to be paid to 1,945 fuel cells. So there's just a little under 2,000 winners that are going to split this, and I believe it comes out to just under 15 dark per winner. So you're really hoping that if you didn't win on the first or second, or even if you did, you're really wanting to hit this third jackpot, because this is the biggest payout that we have had in our nearly 90 days of running of the first two journeys. So the super exciting.
But nobody mint, because I'm gonna mint. I'm gonna make Max give me 1,000,000 trillion of coins, and I'm gonna mint them all and then win everything. So nobody needs to mint.
I don't have any coins.
Oh. Well, then I'll go buy them.
You're gonna have to make friends with the mystery box or the evil address.
Oh, I've made tons of friends on here. All this all help me.
Okay. Fair.
Like, who's on chat right now?
Who's on chat right now?
Who's on chat?
Who's on chat? No one knew. It was just Amish Kid is the last person to step in here. We do have someone in the green room. Hey, what's up, homie?
Hey, I'm glad that you recovered from President's Day party. You know, you got to lay off that tea. You know, you get dehydrated and the headache from hell happens. You got to drink some water with that tea.
Mikov sent me for more vodka. I went to the liquor store because they were closed yesterday. And when I came back, he was arguing with my cat and streaming and just shutting it down. So I had to watch that and then see all the promises he made. And you were the first one to reach out and say, hey, if I send a dark matter token to the Pink Miswell address, do I get a J1 fuel cell in return? You were the first one to think of that idea.
Yeah, well, yes. Now, let's go back a couple nights ago. You know, we speak truth here. I said, hey, let's just think out loud. You know, we don't want to hurt the game. We don't want to take advantage of the Pink Mr. Wales benevolence. And I missed out. I didn't think I'd ever get my hands on a J1 without maybe paying more than I really wanted to. And, you know, I'm glad that you were able to, you know, think about it. And I'm glad you put your head up like the old RH head nod and, you know, came to your senses and thought that was a reasonable request. So I appreciate that. And I do have a J1 fuel cell. I'm one of us.
Wow. So you're an OG, you're an AG OG now. Legit.
Yes. And, you know, I really want to just come on and I'm going to hop off. Obviously, so I'm driving and probably making people seasick. Just don't be afraid to hit that StreamYard link, guys. Get in here. I want to meet the rest of the family. I mean, it's great what we do in Telegram and we're all creative. But, you know, don't be afraid to hit that button. I hit that button, what 2 weeks ago, Max, maybe a little bit longer. And, you know, I never thought I'd be comfortable talking on stream or would have anything interesting to say in a crypto family. But we're more than just a crypto family. You know, this thing has become a community that's galvanized around freedom and, you know, the promises of what it's like to maybe take a trip around the solar system here and just go on a wild ass adventure and laugh, cry, and, you know, save $5 at the end of the day.
Yeah, and a lot of alpha. There's so much alpha in the Telegram. Just if you read people's questions or like Seely's answers. Seely is one of the devs that has been able to go in and read the smart contracts and decipher what they do and what effect they have on each other. And he's been really good at keeping secrets, thank goodness. But he's one of those few people that can interact with a contract directly on the blockchain, you know?
Right.
So,
yeah.
So a lot of alpha, a lot of
I like
ideas.
just
Good.
I've dropped a couple things in chat. I've dropped a couple pieces of, you know, art that just came to me and just not thinking anything other than just trying to tie it all in with, you know, recent conversations, recent subject matter. But it's amazing how this thing's growing and taking a life of its own, but still as the community, we're retaining, you know, that organic ownership of it. And it's great. And like I said, don't be afraid to go into Telegram and hit that StreamYard. And, you know, we want to talk. We want to interact. You're all welcome.
Yeah, and all the questions that people have been asking are wonderful questions. People are like, well, everyone probably knows this but me. No, probably everyone else is wondering the same thing, just hasn't asked or hasn't found where to find the answer. So yeah, there's no such thing as a dumb question. So, yeah. Yeah, like I said, Hex T is looking towards the future of what could be, and like I tell the hexagons, the T shares and the fuel cells have a lot in common, but instead of longer pays better, older pays better. So the older a
Yes.
fuel cell is, the
Yes.
better it gets paid from the treasury, and so that's why people are doing these trades of dark to go back in time, like a time machine, and snatch up some of those J1s that get a higher yield. Because remember, in the second journey, the yield dropped by 10% and there were more minters. Now, it'll be really interesting to see what the evil address scraping does, because we might be able to roll the evil addresses lottery winnings into the first drawing of journey 3 of the next journey. And if that happens,
hint, hint, nod, nod, wink, wink.
If that happens, instead of having like 1,000 dark matter in the first lottery drawing, you might be looking at 16,000 in the first.
And just a PSA, not financial advice. Do your own research, but just have fun with this. This is the most fun I've had in a long, long time. And I've got some life stories. I've been blessed to experience a lot of cool trips, vacations, sites overseas. I've lived a pretty full life, but I tell you what, nothing beats the creativity of this group and our imagination. So love you all. I'm going to get off because I'm supposed to be at work. I'm going to end up getting fired from this wonderful, ridiculous government salary if I don't get off this damn stream. But Max, love you. Thank you. Bye.
Love you too. I'll talk to you later. We got Hex Glenn in chat here saying hello. Hey, Hex Glenn, good to see you, man. And then let's see. Let's go through the charts. Let's go through so we went through the lottery. If you win the lottery, it says congratulations, scrape your winnings, whether you won or not. Again, another thing about this site that we'd like to change, where it just says check your winnings with a big arrow over here, because this is a quite small and understated box, and the scrape button is quite small too. So if the scrape button is see-through and you get the little red X, that means you don't have anything to scrape. And you do have to refresh these pages quite a bit, because sometimes you'll scrape and it'll show your money, your dark matter still in here instead of up in your wallet. So you do have to, refresh, and then it'll show 0 here and it can show your update on your balance. So that's cool. Treasury, we're at 238,000 fuel cells. That's incredible. That's almost 24% of the supply that's been minted. And it shows us that the first journey got paid collectively 2,693 tokens. And when this clock rolls over for the next mint, we'll have another payout to the first J1 fuel cells and to the J2 fuel cells. So this is going to get big right here. It's going to be like 5% of what is in this, the 5% of the treasury. So let's see what that is. 180,000 dark in the treasury. So there's 18% in the treasury. Let's just do easy math. 180,000 times about 5.7% is going to be paid out. So that's 10,000 tokens that are going to be dripped into the fuel cells. And so this is going to go from 2,000 to like 12,000, give or take. That's going to be coming out of the treasury and bleeding into the fuel cells. And if you go to vaporize, you can actually see how much dust you've collected so far. So here you can say it says 5 fuel cells in this blue box right in the vaporize. I'm going to type in 5. I'm not going to hit approve treasury or vaporize these ever. But if you do put in the 5 and then you click view selected fuel cells, and this only works if you have a wallet connected, by the way. So connect your wallet, type in your fuel cells, hit view selected, and boom, you can see that I have 4 J1 fuel cells that all been paid a little bit of dust. And I got 1 J2 fuel cell with no payment yet because the second journey is still going. So that's what that is. And then, of course, the evil address, people are asking me why the scrape button doesn't work. Some people thought they were scraping the evil addresses dark and putting it in their addresses, which, man, if you could do that, I would not have let the collective go public with this button. I would have kept it to myself. But when you scrape it, it scrapes the evil addresses lottery winnings that it hasn't been scraping, and it rolls them into the next jackpot. And then, of course, this mint inactive spot right here, this is going to go live again when in 5 days, 18 hours, 46 minutes. This is going to go live. You can click on it and you can mint the evil addresses dark matter into fuel cells on its behalf. And I believe there's about 54,000 dark that are going to be minted on J3. So when you click this, you would be minting those 54,000. And the good news, the bad news is the evil address still gets the fuel cells at this point. But the good news is that you're pumping the treasury and the jackpot by 500 tokens, every time. You are paying the team 3%, but you don't have to add 3%. You don't have to do any slippage or anything like that. It's all on the back end. So yeah, that's cool. And each of these buttons have a $1 fee of Pulse, which, like I said, just gives us Pulse to pay all of the transaction fees we pay. But anyways, 2 cool buttons that we're not here in Journey 1. So very, very cool. Then we got the dark matter. This is the dark X pair, I believe. Yeah, dark and X by Coach X is the one that's pooled to all the liquidity of the alien tokens, and not looking really good. You can see it was paired back when dark was around $77, and now it is $14. Looks pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could always go lower. We could always go it's crypto, we could go to 0. But I don't know. It looks like it's bounced off of this a couple times, and it looks like it's meeting some resistance, but who knows? We have 31,000 dark possibly hitting the market, and even at today's price of, we'll even say $14 just to make it easy. 31,397 dark times $14. That's a possible $439,000 worth of sell pressure hitting the market. So some people try to front run this. Some people try to catch a falling knife. We've seen Pink Mistwell just snipe and just pick up boatloads of this back here when we hit this one right here. Let me go back to the Pulse pair. So the Pulse pair actually shows the whole history of the price. It's not great because it's Deck Screener, and Deck Screener doesn't show all the wicks and movements. It kind of shows the front ran positions. But, oh wait, I clicked hex again. Sorry, let me do this. Dark and Pulse right here. So during the biggest jackpot payday of Journey 1, you can see it lined up with 3 horrible events in Pulse and Hex Chain. Every 11 days we have some bad stuff going down in our ecosystem, and my hat's off and my respect is to everyone. I have so much respect to the people that are still here. Honestly, this is great. Anyways, we had a sell-off and a dump. A lot of these guys, you could see them sell off when they got the airdrop. You can see them sell off when they found out they got the airdrop. And you can see, obviously, this was a huge dump in the market right here. This was the Interpol FUD right there. And then you had the ulti sucking of stuff. And then you had the Wells, a bunch of Wells dump right here. But as you can see, people inside of this project, including Pink Mistwell, were buying thousands and thousands of dollars in this range right here. And right now we're in this range. Like, we're even lower than that. So and granted, a lot of this has to do with Hart's Law. Dump. I mean, this is when the tires.pump came out. I was coming back from from Panama, I believe. That was fun. Just waking up, finding out casino had sucked all the air out of the room. And then this right here is when he staked everything, or maybe this is where he staked everything. Let me see. Nope, this is the tire stop pump drop right there. I forget what this one is, but whatever it is, it wasn't good. And this is a nice big dump. And then we've had another dump as Richard Hart has staked everything and like cut people off from their yield that they were getting and dumping on the market every day. So I pray that something horrible doesn't happen on the night of February 24th and the next day. But who knows? Who knows where we could see prices going here? I have talked to a couple of the whales, and they said if it gets to some certain levels, they're going to open up the vault doors and start sucking dark off the market. So I don't know, like you might want to front run the buy, you might want to front run the sell, because the next day, the morning of the 25th in America, we're going to start minting J3 fuel cells. And like I said, these lotteries up here, boom, 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 those lotteries, ooh, I mean, I'm just saying, guys, like these lotteries, if that roll button, the scrape and roll button stays live, these could get ridiculous. They could get bananas. Let's use the word bananas. They could be bananas. And we don't know where they are. These are all just placed wherever. We did have a nice pump at the very first mint. There was very low liquidity, though, in that one. And then a bunch of liquidity was put in here. The Pink Mist Well drew in a ton of liquidity, I believe, right around here. And then a lot of people have taken profit and dumped. So we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. But last time people front run the buy for and we had a few nice days where we went back up to $50, came back down to 12. You can see this bump it seems like the drops are a little less. Like this drop was huge. This was a hell of a drop right there. That was a decent drop, and that was a really decent drop. So if you just look at this line of the bear heads there and the bear heads here, I'm going to reach out to KRJ on the shit show and have him see. I'll see if he can do TA on bear heads and bull bodies, because this is interesting that you have that real huge decline. And of course, this is what the entire market looks like too. But it's interesting. Just say it's interesting, and don't take Pink Mist Well's liquidity for granted or the mystery box liquidity for granted, because at some point, they may just let people fall on their swords and just wreck themselves by dumping. So anyways, interesting stuff. I'm going to jump back here to this. Here, make sure there's no one waiting for me in the green room. Crypto Cat, you don't have enough dark. You do not have enough dark. That is for sure, 100%. You don't. I don't care if you're one of the people sitting on thousands on the front page, or if you're the dude in the 30 pages of too dark, for pages and 30 pages, 1,500 addresses still have their too dark from the airdrop. So that's insane. Steve Stash, howdy y'all. Howdy, Steve. Good to see you. I'll show off your coins real quick. For any of the new viewers, I'll do my little analogy. Amish Kid says, good stream. Thank you so much, Amish Kid. I've seen you around since the old G days, like when we were doing our family vlogs back on my YouTube channel, when we were doing the mediumest of stakes. I don't have enough cash. No one has enough cash. No one has enough dark, and nobody's got enough fuel cells. People are giving up dark for fuel cells right now. Just think about that. Like, wow, you don't have enough dark. Thank you, CryptoCat46. Matt Waddell, I think dark is about to take off. Matt Wardell, hey y'all. Matt Wardell is someone that may or may not be hanging out with me this weekend. Sometimes when Matt drops things, in the chat and the Telegram. People they read it and they're like, "Oh, that's interesting," but he might have some more insight than others. And even Steve, I've got to visit Steve. I had the pleasure of hanging out with Steve, and he, he's a smart dude. Smart dude. Yep. Well, we don't need to do kissy faces. That's not appropriate. Hey y'all, how much dark does it take to get to the center of a dark atmosphere? I would have to ask a cartoon owl that tried the same experiment on Tootsie Pops. Good afternoon. Hi, Max. Great stream as always. Thank you very much, our BTC. We really appreciate that. Coming from another founder, appreciate that a lot. Okay, so now we got that. No one's sitting in green room. Let me continue on with the charts. The next chart that I'd look at is here's the hex chart right here. As you can see, it's coming down pretty hard. Two of the other things I actually really want to show you guys. Is here's the dark X, and if you flip it into the price in X, it is still just a nightmare, total nightmare. But if we copy dark here, let's look at the dark hex pair, and the dark hex pair is also, this is when we dropped from the pink miswell, put the liquidity in around the 10th of February. So about 10 days ago, give or take, and 9 days. And, it looks like death until you measure it in hex. If you measure it in hex, it's actually at an all-time high against hex. It's breaking its all-time high against hex right now. It actually went up to 1,150 hex per dark. So this is pretty interesting. If you guys are into accumulating dark and accumulating pulse, then that's pretty interesting right there, I would say. And then the same thing with the dark and the pulse pair. In dollars, it is, as Mikov said yesterday, this is tragic. This is death. But if you flip it to the pulse pair, it's looking pretty good. It's actually like going pretty much, it gained a ton in the beginning against pulse, and now it's going sideways. So you're still up, especially if you got in on the adoption amplifier, the wish well and the mining phase. You're up about 21x in pulse from $1. So that's pretty sweet if you look at it that way. But we'll put it back into dollars because we know you kids like those dollars. It takes dollars to buy air fryers, not pulse. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. Yeah, here's the hex chart right here on log. Off log, it just looks a little more flat, but it's right there. Oh, do I dare show you guys this other chart? Yeah, because there's only a few of you homies in here. I'm not going to break the bank. Let's check out the Maximus Dow chart. Silly's going to kill me. So there's about $100,000 of liquidity between Maximus Dow, fork, the one over on Pulse, and Pulse X. And again, the log just gives it a little more fluff. But if you'll notice, it's following right here. So I'm just saying, like, if you think Hex is going to pump, we've noticed that Maximus Dow has pumped harder. So when Hex was just barely licking 3 cents for a second before it crashed back down, Maximus Dow had like 5 days sitting around 3.5 cents. And even now, as Hex is 1.29, Maxi is still sitting at 1.48. So I'm just going to drop some hints there, some things you guys might be seeing or some things you might want to be sitting in. And then the other one that I noticed really, really well was, well, here's the Pink Miswell. Let's cover this one first. Pink Miswell had this nice jump and pump when people found out they could buy it and send it to the Pink Miswell. And then when we talked about rewards, you can see it climbing back up. Looks like it's reaching back up for this previous bounce of 402 pulse. So, or no, 402 cents. This isn't even pulse. If you put it in pulse, yeah, if you're just putting it in pulse, it's it had the death candle that you see on a lot of things when they graduate pumped hot tires. But look at that candle against pulse, son. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So if you're buying dark with pulse, consider buying
Hey,
Pink Mist Well and doing a trade.
it's
You know,
almost 3:30.
yeah.
I don't know when you're leaving.
I gotta leave in 10 minutes.
I gotta go show House and Cedar.
All right, I'll see you when I get back.
Okay, later on tonight. Have a good meeting. Love you. Bye.
Thanks. So yeah, this is very interesting. It might be worth going over to Pink Mist Well, grabbing some of this, and sending the Pink Mist Well or your dark to the Pink Mist Well address. Just saying, that one's crazy. The other one I saw that I wanted to show you guys, I'm just gonna have to open another tab. Open another tab. Go to Dexy Screener, baby. Here we go. This one right here. This is I missed the bus on PulseX. Like I kept thinking, like all these people talking about PulseX all the time. It's deflationary. Pulse is inflationary. Yada yada yada. And I thought to myself, whatever, dudes. And we actually had to sell off a lot of PulseX during our launch to pay for audits and devs and websites and stuff, all that jazz. And so I just pulled up the Pulse. Where is it? The PulseX pair right here. $1 million of liquidity, not too shabby, on V2. And I'm looking at this chart and I'm like, okay, log, looks like everything else. Like the PulseX looks like everything else. No big deal. Actually, no. Let me go back. Let me do PulseX versus Wrap Pulse. Yeah, this one right here, 18 million. 18 million in this pair, 18 times the liquidity. But look at this. You take off the log, it just gets a little fluffier, right? And it's like, okay, yeah, the price is going sideways. It's starting to creep up, but it's nothing to write home about. Until I flipped this switch up here. So I went from dollars to Pulse. And again, this looks like way more of a takeoff. And when you zoom out, guys, I was dead wrong about PulseX. If you're sitting in a token, you might want to sit in PulseX because it's got plenty of liquidity to get back to Pulse if you need to pay fees or go into whatever you want to go into. Look at this. This is PulseX. It's like a Nike swoosh. Look at that shit. I'm just saying, like, makes me wish I had sold Pulse instead of PulseX. But going forward, it would be very interesting if we saw maybe a PulseX pair and a Maximus DAO pair with dark, don't you think? Instead of the Pulse and which is Pulse and Hex. Just really interesting to see the difference between those two. That's all I'm going to say about that. I said too much. Pink Mist Well, baby. Just type in PMW and Dex Screener if you want to find it. Don't click on prove mom wrong. It's my life, mom. Do what I want. Go back to the basement, son. Go back to streaming with your little nerd friends. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But the second one right here, Pink Mist Well, that's the one. And let's take a little looky-loo. Oh, here we are with our I've got our link to join here on X and our link in Telegram. So check those out. That's of course something I was listening to earlier. Of course, here's 8090. So here is the Pink Mist Well's address. Pink Mist Well. He's got 8,000 that are not locked in liquidity sitting there, which is pretty nice, just under $15. He's been buying some Most. He's been buying some Ring. He's been getting that PulseX. He's got $600 of Pulse, but he's got 78 grand of Pulse X. That's all I'm going to say. Interesting how he's kind of seeing some of the same stuff. Anyways, he's got a third, almost 33% of the total supply of pink mist well sent to him. Like, this guy's destroying it. Just insane. And then, of course, you guys are like, well, how do you know how do you know which people receive dark and a J1 fuel cell? Well, sirs, someone just sent 9 million to him, and you can just click on this hash, and it shows us the address of the kind human being, which ends in 639C. Now, I don't know if this person's in chat. I think they are. But anyways, this person, just received 9 dark and 9 J1 fuel cells for, how much money is that? How much is 9 million? 9 million. I know you're going to push the price against you. So let's pull up Pateus right here, and let's switch this, and let's say, okay, I want to buy 9 million. Oh, I wish this thing had commas. Yeah, that's 9 million. I want to buy 9 million PMW right now. Okay, so to buy, this is to sell 9 million. My bad. Okay, so if we wanted this to be 9 million, that's 18 million. So it's about half of that. 4, 5, delete. Yeah, so to get about 9 million PMW, you'd be spending about $200. So for $200, he got 9 dark and 9 J1 fuel cells. Let me repeat that. For $200 of Pulse, he got, well, this is even more because it's 9.6, so it's even less than $199. For about $200, he got 9 J1 fuel cells and like best piggy bank Michael Jordan rookie cards, and he got 9 dark. Now, how much does 9 dark cost? Let's go to dark. Okay, so if I wanted to get 9 dark, how much would I have to pay? Let's just do dark and dye to make things easy. So if I wanted 9 dark, that would be close to $150. It's still fetching. It's thinking of the routes because there's no easy way to go from dye to dark. So it's figuring out some routes, but this is pretty close. Yeah. So come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. So that's 10. So he did spend, let's say $140. He did spend, about $60. So he basically got the same deal, but he got 9 J1 fuel cells for about $60, if you know what I'm saying. That's pretty intense. That's pretty intense. People that are looking forward to the future and understand the power of T-shares and older pays better, which is what we do here. They are cleaning up on this, and they may push this PMW price up somewhere wild. Where the hell is PMW? I think I lost it here. PMW. So yeah, so they might push this out to where it's not that much of a good deal, but then again, you've got, I don't know. Here's log. Boom, boom, boom. Interesting. And sure, the pink mist well could dump on our heads. He's got 323 million. Holy crap. And but pink mist well is one of the most patient snipers I've ever seen in crypto. Dude is disciplined. Oh shoot, I'm running out of time, folks. I am running out of time. Let me look up its dark matter real quick. Show you this dark matter. Very interesting. Dark matter token. holders 1,582. Wait, 1,682. Like I said, like 1,500 of these are the airdroppers. So that leaves like 182 actual people in the actual community that put actual money into this actual thing, including bots. So this includes bots. Bro, are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Whoa, 16 CD is down. 16 CD is number 5 now. Interesting. 3%. He was at 3.9, almost 4%. So that's interesting. The mystery well has sent them somewhere. I didn't see a $9,000 sell on the chart. So let's just do real quick math here. We have the evil address with 52.3%. Plus we have the treasury with 118.33%. And then we have the mystery box with 13%. And then we have the lottery with 3.34%. And then, of course, we have mystery well here with 3%. And that equals 89.9. So 90% of the supply, or even 87% if you want to just not count mystery well, 87% is locked up in 3 smart contracts and the mystery box. You don't have enough dark. When people realize the token crisis that anti-gravity project is going to create in crypto, less than 1 million tokens. See, these include the 500 burnt. This 999, that 99999, that does not include that does include the 500 that's burnt. So there's 500 less than what that even says. And it's all choked up here. And then you got these guys. This guy's been a ride or die minting. This guy's been a ride or die minting like crazy. Here's a smart contract. So that's liquidity being provided. Like, I'm running out of time, but I'm telling you guys, by the time you get to the bottom of the first page, you're at 143. And I believe this guy's either a dolphin or a whale if you're counting dark. If you're not counting dark, please check out Mintra, click on Fuel Cell, go to Owners, and look at this stack. Evil Address killing it. Mystery Box killing it. Randy Hilarski killing it. Pink Mist Whale, half of Randy, basically. Interesting. And then this is one of those ride or die well addresses. This one also might be a ride or die. Oh, no, I don't know. Okay, I know that is. That one is a ride or die. Yeah. And then look how quickly it drops to the triple digits. It drops to triple digits for a bit. And then we're at double digits, like within just a scroll. This is like T-shares. Like, look at these like T-shares, guys. The T-share, you don't have enough fuel cells. You don't have enough dark. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Go to coinmarketleague.com. These guys love us. We love them. It's a beneficial relationship for both of us. We got to give Carpe Diem the vote. We got to post that on X. Post it, baby. Post it. I love it. And then we got to go back here and go give some love to Hex. And you know what? I'm in a good mood. I'm going to post it even though it has conflicting information. Post that. And then, of course, let's not forget our one and only lovely baby dark. Lovely baby dark. Vote that baby and post it. Oh, kids, you have no idea. This is like this and memes are the way to get the word out. 20 million Hex just sold for $236,000. Looks like another dude that was living off the yield has capitulated. All part of the plan. Trademark. Is that trademark? I don't know, kids. That's crazy. But yeah, vote here. Oh my gosh, guys, you don't have enough dark. The pink mist whale, like send him all the pink mist whale you can. You're getting an insane deal on something that's not even available anymore. Oh my gosh. Let me run through the chats real quick and then I got to change and run. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire, guys. Thank you for being here during the stream. Thanks for being here, just for being here on Earth. Like we said this on a few different streams, but what you do matters. You matter. I'm talking to you. You matter. Everything you do today, from brushing your teeth, showing up at work, to just doing anything for yourself or anyone else, it really matters. Even if no one's there to see it, I'm telling you, what you do matters. So thank you for just being you. I just want to throw that out there. And then, of course, let's see here. Oh, we got questions. Jiminy. Oh, geez. Okay, don't have enough cash. Sell air fryers and AirPods for dark. Loving it. Lazy mooning. Lazy is mooning, and lazy, I believe lazy is paired to dark just a little bit, isn't it? Let's see here. Let's go to dark. Let's copy dark. Let's go here. Let's look at the liquidity. I got time. We got time. Okay, paste. Boom. Okay, so we got dark and hex with 274K liquidity. We got dark and solid X with almost 30K liquidity, 24 liquidity with a 2FUX pool that has still been earning really good interest. And then you got the dark and X with 15K. You got the dark and wrap pulse with 10K. You got the dark and solid, another dark and solid X V2. Wait, there's 2 dark solid X's? Yeah, there are. Oh, this one, the 28K is on 9-inch. And the 8K is on Pulse X. Okay, cool. Dark and Nope is sitting at 10K. Dark and Gelato sitting around 6K. Dark Nuts is around 5K. We don't see the Dark and Lazy yet. Maybe it's Lazy Nuts. Anyways, Dark and Coast. Ooh, someone's putting together a Dark and Coast. Ooh, jeez, kids, I'm telling you. You don't have enough dark. You don't have enough T-shares. You don't have enough fuel cells. You freaking don't. And this is, you're going to get front ran either buying or selling, in my humble opinion, in this market. So choose a side now. Thank you very much, Red Squirrel. Lazy's Moon and Hex T Armstrong is loving it. Steve Stash, descending triangle about to break out. What your time horizon, baby? I don't click links. Afternoon, sir. Afternoon, Ted. Good to see you as always, sir. How long does a Pink Mist Well Dark and Journey 1 fuel cell last for? I'm not going to tell it. You know what? Actually, I don't have to put a time on it because eventually the Pink Mist Well price will make it so it's not a good deal unless you really, really want those J1 fuel cells. And I'm just going to leave that there. But then again, in the future, there may be a way for you to tokenize your fuel cells, and there may be a way for you to trade J1, J2, J3 fuel cells against each other. Maybe. I don't know. Why? And fuel cells? Yeah, and fuel cells. What are you saying? Speak more better. Don't know what you're saying at all. Time constraints. Laughy face. So 1 million PMW equal 1 dark and 1 fuel cell. Yes, they do. Not very clear, ma. Oh my. No time. Mint to sucks Randy pool. I don't quite understand that one. Baby dark whale, LOL. All right, sad presentation, brah. You suck now. Laughy face point. Now you got time. I don't got time. I'm telling you, I'm 8 minutes late. I'm late for a very important date. Goodbye. Hello. No time to talk. I'm late. I love you guys. I love streaming with you guys. I'm gonna get a little choked up here. I really appreciate the Pink Whale. I really appreciate Kate Figor's music. I really appreciate Zephyr Tripp's videos. I really appreciate Smo Spider, everything she does. I really appreciate Matt War and his fiery passion and I hate his guts for making his own token. And I feel a lot of love and gratitude for you guys. Shout out to Steve Stash. He minted these insane coins. So here's a dark matter. It's silver. It's precious, and there's only a limited amount of silver on Earth, just like dark. But once you mint that baby into a fuel cell, it gets an identity and it becomes a collector's item. It also becomes a lottery ticket. I should have some lottery tickets to show you guys. It becomes a lottery ticket, and you get 3 chances to earn money, huge money, from scraping the evil address. Now that's a total game changer. And it also becomes a piggy. I need a freaking piggy bank or a pinata here. A piggy bank or a pinata fills up with candy, fills up with coins. It fills up with dark, limited dark. You understand the lottery pays out something that there's less than 1 million of that gets more scarce every day. The piggy bank fills up with dark matter that becomes more scarce every day. It's 21 times more scarce than Bitcoin. And it's fun, and it's awesome, and it has the best community in the universe. Oh, guys, I've said everything I can say. I've hinted everything I can hint. This sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, you know. My voice is going out. My throat's dry. You guys are in there are 81 people here. Guys, there's 81 people here. There's 150 people that are financially invested in this token so far. Like, you want to talk about early? Dark is 90 days old. Like, imagine that you could go back in time and go to the 90th day of the adoption amplifier of Hex, and you could drop the $300, $400 Ethereum that we were dropping in it and getting a few million Hex for a few $100. This is like, I've been around for the beginning of not the beginning of Bitcoin, but the middle of Bitcoin. I was around for the beginning of Hex. And I'm telling you guys, this community is light years ahead of the community was when we were starting. This community, this project is light years ahead of Bitcoin's. Bitcoin had one fundamental scarcity. And look where it's gone, just because it hasn't died. We're going to show some people what you can do with an amazing community and what you can do when you fold 5 or 6 tokenomics on top of each other that create a virtuous cycle and create no air pressure, no leaks. Yeah. Anyways, you got to twerk to make it moon. I will twerk to make it moon. Maybe not today on stream, but I will twerk. And now I'm 11 minutes late. I gotta go. I love you guys. Let me leave you with our song, our badass song here from Kate Figor, our badass video. I love it so much. Rip City Hex. I love you, man. You just got such a wonderful personality and heart, and a wonderful wife too. All you guys, Ted Nelson and Fast Abdul, all these guys showed up. Triplet Dad, they all showed up with the highest quality partners that you can imagine. Like, really amazing people in Panama. I mean, the Hexkins are doing something right. I love you guys. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. One more comment here. See ya, Hex Glenn. I'm appreciative of you too. Glenn's a ride or die. Glenn's an AGOG. All right, here we go.
Nova is here, he's the leader of Alpha, leading the charge. Yeah. With his main man Heavy, hit up right by his side at the raid. Together they fight, the guards their corner, rich and valor, fighting for good. They refuse to back down in this war for justice. They wear the crown. Nova and Heavy hitter, they rise from the dust. For the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. they light up the way with power and purpose. They seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Nova and Heavy Hitter, our heroes embark in the big Gatsby that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For it's Alpha they serve, their honor was true. Nova and Heavy Hitter, they rise from the dust, fighting for the cause, they never back down. With big bloody warriors, feet firmly on the ground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Nova and Alpha, defenders of the right.
What are you guys still doing here? I'm gonna go rollerblading with some friends. Yeah. Have a great night, guys. You are the man, Max. Have a great night. Thank you, Jonathan Kampala, my brother from another mother. Much too much entertainment. I can't show this to my grandma. Bye, guys.